I welcome you once again for our mathematics lesson. In our previous lesson, we looked at 3-digit numbers. We looked at how we subtract 3-digit numbers. Those who can remember very well, may you remind me how many place values do we have in a 3-digit number? Good. We have 3 place values in a 3-digit number. Every 3-digit number has 3 place values. The first one is always the ones, represented by letter O. The second place value is the tens, represented by letter T. And the third place value is the hundreds, represented by letter H. Those are the 3 place values that we looked at last time. And in our lesson today, we are going to look at word statements involving subtraction of numbers. Word statements involving subtraction of numbers. We are going to look at word statements involving subtraction of numbers. Remember, in the previous work that we have been doing, usually the questions have been given to us in figures. They have been direct questions. But in this work, we are going to be given statements from which we are supposed to read and interpret. After interpreting, we are supposed to look at that information and we pick out the figures. After we have picked out the figures and arranging them, we shall have to subtract, showing our working. Let's have example number 1. Examples. This is our example number 1. This is our example number 1 that has been given to us. And we read, Joy had 65 apples. She had so many apples, and there are 65. She gave 2 apples. She gave 2 apples to her sister. How many apples did she remain with? The first task is to read this information and we understand. Let's read again. Joy had 65 apples. She gave 2 apples to her sister. How many apples did she remain with? When we read this statement, what shows us that we are supposed to subtract? The word gave. When you give out something, it means that it has been taken away. You don't remain with it since you have given it out. So, meaning we are going to subtract. They told us she gave 2 apples to her sister. So, we shall begin with we read the first statement. Joy had 65 apples. Joy had 65 apples. So, we shall write 65 first. We shall write our 65 here. Remember to space these digits. 65 apples. Do not forget to write the word apples. She gave 2 apples to her sister. Since we said giving out means subtraction, so we are supposed to subtract. We write 2 apples here. 2 apples. And then we write the subtraction sign. And then we draw our equal signs beginning from here. We have finished to arrange our digits according to the place values. So we are supposed to mark. Let's mark our place values. Those who can remember very well, which place value do we write here? The ones. It's always the first place value. The second one is the tens, represented by letter T. We go to our side work, as we said. We write our side work here. In our side work, that's where we are going to show our working from. While working out, we are supposed to begin with the ones. We draw our box here and we write letter, or showing that we are dealing with the ones. Under the ones, which numbers do we have? We have 5 and 2. So we shall write 5 take away 2 equals. For this case, we shall draw our counters in the books. And I'll draw my 5 counters here because I've been given 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw the 5 counters below number 5 because it's from number 5 that we are taking away 2. So we shall cross out the 2 counters from 5 since we are subtracting from 5. Let's cross out the 2. 1, 2. How many have you remained with? Let's count together. 1, 2, 3. Meaning 5 take away 2. We shall have our answer as 3. We go back to our place value of ones and we write 3. We go to our next place value, which is the tens. We write our T here. Under the tens, which number do we have? We have number 6. We only have number 6. Meaning, if we only have number 6, we are not going to take away anything from number 6. And nothing is the same as 0. So here, since we don't have any number, we have 0. So we shall write 6 take away 0 equals. We shall draw our counters here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have our 6 counters here. But from 6 we are not taking away anything, since we are subtracting 0, meaning we shall remain with our 6 counters. So 6 take away 0, we shall have our answer as 6. We come back to the 10th place value and we write 6 as our answer. 65 take away 2, we shall get our answer as 63. Do not forget to write the units. We come here and we write our units. Our units are apples. After reaching that point, we have not yet finished. We have not yet finished. Why? The question was asking us, how many apples did she remain with? We are supposed to write the final statement. So we come down here and we write our final statement. What is our final statement? How many apples did she remain with? Our final statement is supposed to be, she remained with 63 apples. So we write, she remained with 63 apples. This is our final statement and we shall underline. After doing this, we have answered the question. Let's have the second example. Mary had 29 eggs. She broke 5 of them. Sorry. She broke 5 of them. How many eggs did she remain with? So we read our question. Mary had 29 eggs. She broke 5 of them. How many eggs did she remain with? That is the statement that has been given to us. What do we begin with? We begin by, after we have read, we begin by identifying how many eggs did Mary have. She had 29 eggs here. So we write 29 here. Do not forget to write the units. The units are the eggs. We've been told that she broke 5 of them. Meaning if she broke, something broken is something that has been destroyed. Meaning that we are supposed to subtract 5 because the 5 eggs were broken. So we subtract. Before we subtract, we are supposed to mark our place values. As we did in our previous example, I said the first place value is usually the ones. Why do we mark these place values? In order to help us not to mix up these numbers while we are subtracting. Since we have finished to arrange our place values or to mark them, we go to our side work. The side work is very important because it's from where we show our working from. If you just fill in here without the side work, my dear, you will not get a mark. So we begin dealing with the ones. Under the ones we have 9 take away 5. 9 take away 5. We have 9. As we say, we are going to draw our 9 counters here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are 9 counters. And from the 9, we are supposed to take away 5, meaning we are going to cross out the 5. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have crossed out the 5. How many have we remained with? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 9 take away 5. We shall have our answer as 4. Very good. We write our answer there as 4. Do we end here? No. We come under the place value of ones and we write our 4 there. We go to the next place value, which is the tens. Our next place value is the tens. Under the tens place value, we already have 1 digit and it is number 2, meaning we are going to subtract 0 from 2, or we are not going to subtract anything from 2. We say 0 is the same as nothing. So we shall write 2 take away 0, which is equal to, we shall draw our 2 counters here. 1, 2. We have our 2 counters here. From the 2, we are taking away nothing, meaning we are going to remain with the 2. So to take away 0, we shall remain with our answer as 2. We come under the tens place value and we write 2. The next step is to write our units. Our units are eggs. So we write eggs here. And it will be 29 take away 5. We shall have our answer as 24. We go back to our question and read. Mary had 29 eggs. She broke 5 of them. How many eggs did she remain with? Our next task is to write the final statement. As we did in the first example, they are asking us, how many eggs did she remain with? They want to know how many eggs Mary remained with. So we shall write, she remained with, we come here, how many? She remained with 24 eggs. We put a full stop there, and then we underline our answer. By doing this, we will have answered the question and we get the 2 marks. This is how we are supposed to work out. When you are working out, don't rush. Do not forget to write the units. These are the units. Do not forget to write the final statement. Without the final statement, my dear friend, you will not get any mark. Now we are going to be given some numbers to try out in our books. Wish you all the best. Have a great day.